Hello, Mr. Chu here with Brack Geometry in a tie, teaching you about compound area. So compound area is a concept that we need to do now that we have already introduced area in several other videos. Now we're just putting it together. I already have an earlier video, 7.06A, where I'm setting up my computer and I'm actually explaining what compound area is, just like a regular lesson, a little bit longer video. It's about 15 minutes long. There will be a link at the end to it. Make sure if this is a helpful video that you like it. That's important because it allows me to push it out to more people. And then subscribe. There will be a button over here to subscribe. All right, so what is compound area? So compound area means that you have simple polygons, in this case it's a rectangle and a rectangle, that have been put together, set on top of each other, whatever, and constructed. Maybe this looks like a little step here, so that you can figure out what the total area is for this whole figure. And the way you do it is you break it into two simple figures. So I am going to break it into two simple figures and then figure out what my total area is. So at the top, I need to talk about what my length is. We're going to say the length is 3 centimeters, and we're going to say the width is 4 centimeters. So the area of the top, which is in black, that's why I got a little T there, is going to be the length times the width. So the area of the top is 3 centimeters times 4 centimeters. And I can take, using the associative property of multiplication, and reorder them. It's the community property, and then I'll use the associative, put those together. Centimeters times centimeters. I always like to list the different properties we use. We simplify. 3 times 4 is 12. Centimeters times centimeters is centimeters squared. So I can say the area of that simple rectangle at the top is 12 centimeters squared. Now we can find the area of this rectangle, add them together to get my compound area, which is what you do. So the area of the bottom is still length times width. Well, my length is going to be my 5 centimeters, and I use the cursive lowercase l so that it doesn't look like a 1. So my area of my bottom is the length, which is 5 centimeters times 4 centimeters. All right, so the area of the bottom, it's 5 times 4 using the community property of multiplication, centimeters times centimeters. So the area of the bottom is 20 centimeters squared. All right, so now to find the total area now. So the total area is the area of the top plus the area of the bottom. So the total area, total compound area, is 12 centimeters squared plus 20 centimeters squared. So the total area of this compound figure is 32 centimeters squared. All right, and that's how you find compound area of a step figure. An area will always be in centimeters squared. All right, now we've got a rectangle at the top and a trapezoid at the bottom. So on your rectangle, we're going to have the length and the width. So the area of the top is going to be length times width. So I'm going to substitute now. So the length is 7 inches times the width, which is 3 inches. So 7 times 3 using the community property of multiplication. times inches times inches. So the rectangle's area is 21 inches squared. So I can write it in. All right. Now the trapezoid is a little bit harder. A trapezoid has a little bit more complicated of a formula. So the area of a trapezoid is 1/2 the height times the sum of the bases. Very similar to a triangle formula, only we're adding the bases. Well, we have base 1 is 7 inches. Our height is 2 inches. But what is base 2? Well, the length from here to here is going to be the same as this length, since it's a rectangle in this shape to the left on the trapezoid. So this is 7 inches here, from here to here, plus 5 makes it 12 inches. So this whole thing here is B1, B2, and that's 12 inches. Now I just substitute. And this is the area of the bottom. So it's 1/2. The height is 2 inches. We're using the substitution property of equality. B1 is 7 inches. B2 is 12 inches. Using the order of operations, I'm going to multiply here, and then I can also simplify the inside here. We do the simplification first of the parentheses. Now we're going to multiply left to right. 1/2 of 2 inches is 1 inch. One inch times 19 inches. Inches times inches, doing it the same way I did over here. Some people can skip these steps. It's 19 inches squared. All right, so now I have the two individuals. So now what do? I'm going to add them up. So the total area is going to be the top plus, and then this is the area of the top plus the area of the bottom. So my total area top 21 inches squared, area bottom 19 inches squared. So the total area of this compound figure that is shaped like a funny, kind of like a ramp, but then you had to step up. I don't know what you would use this for, is 21 plus 19. We're using the associative property now to factor that out. And that is 40 inches squared. And that is my compound area. Now I'm going to ask you to pause this and attempt a couple of challenge problems to see if you understand how to do this. All right, so my challenge problems I'll put up here on a board I've already prepared. I'll explain what they are. You can work on those. You could pause this after you write these down. Find the compound area of, here's a challenge problem. It looks like some steps. We have 8 feet here, 3 feet, 3 feet, 1 foot. I don't give you this one, you got to figure it out. 1 foot, 3 feet, and I don't give you this one, you got to figure it out. So find the compound area. Then challenge 2, we have a similar as what we had here. On challenge 2, we have a top rectangle, which is 7 by 2, and then you have a bottom trapezoid, which has a height of 2, and then we give you that length, and you've got to figure this out and find the compound area of that as well. So you could pause it right now and then work them out. And then there'll be a link right up here. There will be a link to these problems worked out. Down here will be a link to our original lesson 7.06A if you need more instruction and more examples. I'm Mr. Chu. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Mr. Chu wants to help you learn the geometry. See you next time.